Raiders and the Orlando Wizards. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead. Make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On first down, they'll go to the ground. And, oh, he caught it up. Oh, and one of the linemen on the big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And now an audible here into something else.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
43 rail. 6. Mega.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Wizards use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Double. 52 plastic.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to the 25. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early goings.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ready up.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. First down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Touchdown! Trey McBride from 4 yards out. And the Wizards lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. When you look at this defense, they've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
on 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
33 yards that time. On play action, they'll throw. That is incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Orlando with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, cycle. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Wizards take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
3rd and 4.
Looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll look to throw.
That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And it's intercepted. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Go pink. Shot. 17. 6. Mega. Cut.
They'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Field. Black. Claw. 10. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line.
Blaster. 6. Set. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Down. 5-6.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 9 now.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
Ready. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On second down, they'll run it here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's taken to the 26. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Yellow, line. Trouble, 38. Black swap. Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Green jack.
2nd and 4. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
Okay, ready? Red, yellow. Edo blue. Hut, hut.
Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Wizards continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here's they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
This is taken in by McBride.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Red, cycle. Pause red. Set.
Now back to throw.
That's complete to McBride.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On second down, here's Barkley. 4 yards the pickup, first down. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Back to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept though at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Ready.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Fly blue. Drill green. Hut.
They'll set up to throw. And the Raiders have got him.
The lessons will continue of this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down inside the 40. Tackle there by Lewis Seen.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's got McBride here over the middle.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Ready?
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Black Ultra. Set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now on fourth down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hampton.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A big play there. 79 yards.
And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now.
Ready up.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Ready.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 15.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Marvin Mims, 34 yards. And the Wizards look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far. And now here is another interception. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Come on, set.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Set.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
Let's go now.
On play action, they'll throw.
And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game with great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is for this offense.
And my goodness, another interception. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on deep?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Orlando, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, there will